Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter.
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pullet gets a foot in here, tries to pass it through. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Internacional are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chance, surely! In he goes again! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Pullet simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's tidy. Oh, super ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. This looks promising. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hazard with a beautifully timed run.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Messi. Davids. And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, good-looking ball. Figo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Dembele. That's going wide left. It's Figo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, now he can run away with it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Triol. Messi. Triol makes the interception. Tdste1. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Figo. And he's got Figo! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Vieira. Now it's Dembele. Davids. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. And he's intervened well there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It is a corner, good chance. Internacional have their second corner now. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Figo. It's Figo! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tdste1. Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Vieira. Best. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly...
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 9.
And that's the second half started.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 17.
Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. Pirlo. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Azar. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Thuram makes a move down the right. Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Davids. And it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's in a great position here. Rijkaard. Now Davids. Tdste1. And it's Bergomi. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Here's Vieira. And here's Azar. Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard. Davids. Dembele. Well read, nice interception. Pirlo. Looking for the run. Tdste1 cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Davids. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Hullet. Tdste1. And that interception was most necessary. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Camisa 11. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 7.
Brazil with the lead. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Yamal. Aubameyang. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Aubameyang duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Aubameyang has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fermin. Lopez getting up there! Goal! International! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And he's and a header! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Aubameyang. He's found the way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Davids. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So much time and space here. Vieira. And that will be the final act. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
A guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits. Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
And it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hazard running with intent. Best. And this is Messi. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hazard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's travelling a long way. Now it's Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hazard. Well played, important challenge that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Gullit. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Tries a measured ball, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been drilled forward. Gullit is herring after that one. Gullit. Brazil so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Best, and now the breakaway. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Simplicity itself.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neymar. That's a decent clearance. Messi! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And a chance! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Brazil with the lead. That's an imaginative pass. Plays it across. Oh, good climb! And he's there to get it away. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Best. Now Pirlo. Now it's Hazard. And he's on the cook now. Messi, who can single-handedly make a difference. Now this could be a chance. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Brazil are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substituição no time do Japão. Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 99.
So, into the second half. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And the shot! Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. And here's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Neymar. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through. Looks across and plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. Azar. Messi. Now it's Hullet. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Neymar. Modric, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. That's good play. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's come loose. Foot in. Pirlo. It's a good run down the right. Messi, out towards the flank. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just about up to the hour now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Japan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Aims beyond it. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Substituição no time do Japão.
Japan are making a change now.
Neymar. Camisa 15. Camisa 10. Camisa 17. Deixando o campo.
Shot, surely!
Camisa 22. Camisa 9.
Best
Camisa
conjures
20.
time and space where few
Camisa
can.
42.
Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. Now it's Van Basten. He's on it, can he get away? That is lovely. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11, camisa 23, camisa 7, camisa 2. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5.
Tdste has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted. Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Ibrahimovic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kaká. And that was nowhere near his best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cruyff! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Another pass just keeps it... It's Van Basten! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Can he get it through? Best. Oh, it's Van Basten. I think we're just about done here. Cruyff. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
They have held on just. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that...